Animism, derived from the Latin word anima, meaning soul, teaches that everything in nature has a spirit. From the cave paintings of early humans to the totem poles of Native Americans, animism has been a cornerstone of many cultures. In Japan, Shintoism reveres kami, spirits that inhabit natural elements. Aboriginal Australians speak of the Dreamtime, a sacred era when ancestral spirits shaped the world. But in our age of concrete and code, have we forgotten how to listen? Embracing animism today can reconnect us with the natural world, fostering a sense of respect and stewardship. By recognizing the spirit in all things, we can inspire efforts in environmental conservation, promoting sustainable living and harmony with nature. Consider this. The Ainu people of Japan perform rituals for the spirits in bears and storms. The Maori speak of a life force flowing through forests. For them, the earth isn't a thing, it's yet here we are scrolling through screens while forests burn. What does it cost us to reduce the world to a resource? Scientists like Dr. Robin Wall Kimmerer, a botanist and member of the Citizen Potawatomi Nation, argue that Western science is catching up to indigenous wisdom. In her book, she writes, "A bay is a noun only if water is dead. When bay is a verb, as it is for the Ojibwe, to be a bay, then the water. If a river is alive, what does that make a dam?" But let's pause. Is this just poetic thinking? In 2022, New Zealand granted legal personhood to the Wanganui River, acknowledging its right to exist and flourish. Ecuador's constitution grants rights to nature. Suddenly, animism isn't folklore, it's law. Who gets to decide what deserves respect? Think of the Amazon. Tribes like the Yanomami apologize to the spirits of animals they hunt, a practice mocked as primitive. Yet a 2019 UN report warns that exploiting nature has put 1 million species at risk of extinction. Are we the advanced ones or the ones who forgot how to say thank you? Here's a haunting twist. Philosopher David Abram writes that modernity's greatest illusion is that we're separate from nature. But animism insists we're. When a Siberian shaman drinks tea, they pour a drop for the fire. What if climate change isn't just a political issue, but a spiritual divorce? Let's get uncomfortable. The Congo Basin's Baka people sing to the forest before harvesting mushrooms. Meanwhile, a 2023 study reveals that trees communicate through fungal networks, a wood wide web. Coincidence? Or have we been arrogant in dismissing the sacred as superstition? But wait, animism isn't just about reverence, it's about accountability. The Cree proverb warns, when the last tree is cut, the last fish eaten, the last river poisoned, you will realize you cannot eat money. Yet global deforestation continues at 10 million hectares per year. Are we trading souls for soil? Even Albert Einstein once mused, "A human is part of the whole, called by use universe, a part limited in time and space." He experiences himself as separate, an optical delusion. What if our loneliness as a species stems from forgetting we're woven into the web? So here's the challenge. Animism isn't a relic, it's a mirror. When the Kogi people of Colombia emerged from isolation to warn of environmental collapse, they called the modern world the younger brother who's destroying Mother Earth. What if the oldest voices hold the sharpest truths? In the heart of Africa, the San people have a deep connection with the land. Their dances and rituals are not just cultural expressions, but a way to communicate with the spirits of nature. They believe that every animal, plant, and even rock has a soul. This belief guides their sustainable way of living, ensuring that they take only what they need and always give back to the earth. The San people's relationship with their environment demonstrates the profound wisdom of animism in practice. Their reverence for nature serves as a powerful reminder that we too can learn to live in harmony with the world around us. As we reflect on their practices, let us consider how we might integrate such respect and mindfulness into our own lives, fostering a deeper connection with the earth and all its inhabitants. In the Arctic, the Inuit people have thrived for centuries in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Their animistic beliefs are reflected in their profound respect for the animals they hunt. They perform rituals to honor the spirits of these creatures, believing that this ensures a successful hunt and maintains the delicate balance of nature. For the Inuit, hunting is not merely a means of survival, but a sacred exchange. Each hunt is accompanied by ceremonies and offerings, asking for forgiveness and expressing gratitude to the animal's spirit. This practice underscores a deep understanding of interdependence, where humans and animals are seen as part of a larger, interconnected system. Through their traditions, the Inuit teach us the importance of respect, gratitude, and reciprocity in our relationship with the natural world. Their way of life is a testament to the enduring wisdom of animism, offering valuable lessons for how we might navigate our own relationship with the environment. As we conclude our exploration of animism, let us carry forward the teachings of the Inuit and other indigenous peoples, striving to honor and protect the sacred balance of our planet. In the forests of South America, the Ashaninka people have a profound understanding of the medicinal properties of plants. Their animistic worldview sees the forest as a living entity, with each plant and tree having its own spirit. This knowledge, passed down through generations, is now being recognized by modern science for its potential in medicine. For the Ashaninka, the forest is a sacred pharmacy. Shamans and healers, known as curanderos, act as intermediaries between the human and plant spirits. They perform intricate rituals to communicate with and seek permission from the plant spirits before harvesting. These rituals ensure that the balance of the forest is maintained and that the plant's healing properties are fully realized. One notable example is the use of the ayahuasca vine, a powerful plant used in spiritual ceremonies to gain insights and healing. The Ashaninka have long known of its profound effects, which are now being studied for their potential to treat mental health issues and foster personal growth. The Ashaninka's deep connection with the forest teaches us the importance of respecting and preserving our natural world. Their practices remind us that the earth is not just a resource to be exploited, but a living entity with which we must coexist harmoniously. As we continue to explore the wisdom of indigenous peoples, let us remember to honor the spirits of the plants and trees, recognizing their vital role in the health of our planet and ourselves. By integrating the Ashaninka's knowledge into modern science, we can create a more holistic approach to medicine, one that respects and incorporates the wisdom of the natural world. Let us strive to protect the forests and the invaluable knowledge they hold, ensuring that future generations can benefit from this ancient wisdom. In the mountains of Nepal, the Sherpa people have a spiritual connection with the Himalayas. They believe that the mountains are inhabited by deities and spirits. This belief influences their mountaineering practices, where they perform rituals to seek blessings and protection before climbing. For the Sherpa, the Himalayas are not just towering peaks of rock and ice. They are sacred abodes of divine beings. This profound reverence is embodied in their everyday life and their approach to one of the world's most challenging environments. Before embarking on an expedition, Sherpa climbers engage in a puja ceremony, a sacred ritual that involves offerings of food, incense, and prayer flags to the mountain gods. These rituals are more than just tradition. They are a deep expression of respect and a request for safe passage. The puja ceremony often takes place at the base camp, where an altar is constructed using stones and adorned with symbols of the Buddhist faith. Prayer flags, known as lungta, are strung around the altar, carrying prayers and blessings on the wind to the spirits of the mountains. The ceremony is led by a lama, a spiritual leader who chants prayers and mantras, invoking the protection of the mountain deities. This spiritual practice highlights the Sherpa's belief in the interconnectedness of all life and the importance of living in harmony with nature. Their rituals serve as a reminder that the mountains are not to be conquered, but respected. The Sherpa's approach to mountaineering, steeped in spirituality, teaches us valuable lessons about humility, respect, and the sacredness of our natural world. As we reflect on the Sherpa's spiritual connection to the Himalayas, let us appreciate the depth of their wisdom and the strength of their traditions. In a world where the pursuit of achievement often overshadows the reverence for nature, the Sherpa's practices remind us of the importance of honoring the earth and the spirits that dwell within it. By acknowledging and respecting these ancient traditions, we can foster a deeper connection with our environment, and develop a more sustainable and harmonious relationship with the natural world. Let the Sherpa's spiritual connection to the Himalayas inspire us to seek balance and reverence in our own interactions with nature. In the deserts of Australia, the Aboriginal people have a rich tradition of storytelling that conveys their animistic beliefs. The Dreamtime stories describe the creation of the world and the spirits that inhabit it. These stories are not just myths, but are integral to their cultural identity and their relationship with the land. The Dreamtime, or Chukurpa, is a sacred era of creation when ancestral beings shape the land, its features, and its inhabitants. These ancestral beings, often depicted as animals or natural elements, are believed to still reside in the landscape, imbuing it with spiritual significance. Through these stories, the Aboriginal people pass down essential knowledge about survival, morality, and the interconnectedness of all life. One such story tells of the rainbow serpent, a powerful ancestral spirit that created rivers and waterholes as it moved across the land. These water sources are vital for survival in the arid environment, and the rainbow serpent's presence ensures their protection. The story serves as both a sacred narrative and a practical guide to finding water in the desert. Another Dreamtime story speaks of the Seven Sisters, a group of ancestral women pursued by a male spirit across the sky. Their journey is immortalized in the stars, known to many as the Pleiades constellation. This celestial tale not only explains the origins of the stars, but also teaches lessons about kinship, perseverance, and the importance of respecting boundaries. These Dreamtime stories are often depicted in Aboriginal art, with intricate dot paintings and carvings that map out the spiritual landscape. The art serves as a visual representation of the stories and a means of preserving them for future generations. Each painting is a detailed map of the land, filled with symbols that convey the presence of ancestral spirits and the sacredness of the natural world. The Aboriginal people's deep connection to the land is evident in their practices and beliefs. They see themselves as caretakers of the earth, responsible for maintaining the balance and harmony of the natural world. This stewardship is rooted in their understanding of the land as a living entity, filled with spirit and memory. As we listen to the Dreamtime stories and admire the art that brings them to life, we are reminded of the profound wisdom embedded in Aboriginal culture. Their animistic beliefs teach us to see the world as a web of relationships where every being has a role and a purpose. By embracing this perspective, we can learn to live in greater harmony with nature and honor the sacred connections that bind us all. In a world where the natural environment is often exploited and disregarded, the Aboriginal people's reverence for the land offers a powerful example of sustainable living. Let the Dreamtime stories inspire us to reconnect with our own landscapes, to listen to the ancient voices that speak through the land, and to walk gently on this earth as respectful guardians of its sacred gifts. In the islands of the Pacific, the Polynesian people navigate the vast ocean using traditional knowledge passed down through generations. Their animistic beliefs see the ocean as a living entity with its own spirit. This connection with the ocean guides their navigation and fishing practices, ensuring the sustainability of their resources. The Polynesian wayfinders are known for their incredible skill in reading the stars, ocean currents, and wind patterns. This ancient practice, known as wayfinding, is not merely a method of travel, but a spiritual journey, deeply intertwined with their animistic worldview. The ocean, or moana, is seen as a living being that provides guidance and sustenance. It is respected and revered, and in return, it offers safe passage and abundant resources. One of the most remarkable aspects of Polynesian navigation is their use of celestial navigation. Wayfinders memorize the positions of stars and their movements across the sky, using them as a map to traverse the vast expanse of the Pacific. This knowledge is often accompanied by chants and stories that encode navigational information, ensuring that it is passed down accurately through generations. The relationship between the Polynesian people and the ocean is also evident in their fishing practices. Traditional fishing methods are designed to be sustainable, ensuring that fish populations remain healthy and abundant. Techniques such as fish traps and rotational fishing are used to avoid overfishing and to maintain the balance of marine ecosystems. Polynesian mythology is rich with stories that reflect their deep connection to the ocean. The legend of Maui, a demigod who fished up entire islands from the sea, is one such tale. Maui's feats are celebrated in songs and dances, reminding the Polynesian people of their ancestral ties to the ocean and the importance of respecting its power. As we learn about the Polynesian wayfinders and their animistic beliefs, we are reminded of the profound wisdom embedded in their culture. Their reverence for the ocean teaches us to see it not as a resource to be exploited, but as a living entity to be respected and protected. By embracing this perspective, we can learn to live in greater harmony with the natural world and ensure the sustainability of our resources for future generations. In a world where the oceans are facing unprecedented threats from pollution, overfishing, and climate change, the Polynesian people's deep connection to the sea offers a powerful example of sustainable living. Let their wayfinding wisdom inspire us to navigate our own paths with respect and care for the earth, honoring the ancient voices that guide us and the sacred connections that bind us all. In the rainforests of Central America, the Maya people have a deep reverence for the natural world. Their animistic beliefs are reflected in their agricultural practices, where they perform rituals to honor the spirits of the land and ensure a bountiful harvest. This sustainable approach to farming has allowed them to thrive for centuries. For the Maya, every element of nature is imbued with a spirit. The earth beneath their feet, the rain that nourishes their crops, and the sun that provides warmth and light. All are seen as living beings deserving of respect and veneration. Before planting, they conduct elaborate ceremonies to seek permission from the earth and to give thanks for its generosity. Their traditional farming methods, such as milpa, involve rotating crops and allowing fields to lie fallow, which helps maintain soil fertility and biodiversity. This practice not only reflects their deep understanding of ecological balance but also embodies their spiritual connection to the land. The Maya also build altars in their fields, where they leave offerings of food, flowers, and incense to appease the spirits and to ask for their blessings. These rituals are a testament to their belief in the interconnectedness of all life and their commitment to living in harmony with nature. The wisdom of the Maya teaches us that sustainable living is not just a matter of technique, but of attitude and respect. By honoring the spirit of the land, they ensure that it continues to provide for them, generation after generation. In a time when modern agriculture often leads to environmental degradation, the Maya's approach offers a powerful lesson in sustainability and reverence for the natural world. As we reflect on the Maya's deep connection to the earth, let us be inspired to cultivate our own relationships with the land. By recognizing the spirit in all living things and treating the earth with respect, we can create a more sustainable and harmonious future for ourselves and for all beings. In the plains of North America, the Lakota people have a spiritual connection with the buffalo. They believe that the buffalo is a sacred animal, providing them with food, clothing, and shelter. Their animistic beliefs guide their hunting practices, ensuring that they use every part of the animal and give thanks to its spirit. For the Lakota, the buffalo is more than just a source of sustenance. It is a symbol of life and abundance. They conduct ceremonies and rituals to honor the spirit of the buffalo, expressing gratitude for its sacrifice. Before a hunt, they perform sacred rites to seek the buffalo's permission and to ensure a successful and respectful hunt. Once the buffalo is hunted, every part of the animal is utilized. The meat is used for nourishment, the hide for clothing and shelter, and the bones for tools and weapons. Nothing is wasted, reflecting a deep respect for the buffalo's spirit and a commitment to living in harmony with nature. The Lakota's relationship with the buffalo is a powerful example of sustainable living and reverence for the natural world. Their practices teach us the importance of gratitude, respect, and balance in our interactions with the environment. In a world where resources are often exploited without consideration for the consequences, the Lakota's way of life offers a profound lesson in sustainability and spiritual connection. As we reflect on the Lakota's deep bond with the buffalo, let us be inspired to cultivate our own relationships with the natural world. By recognizing the spirit in all living beings and treating them with respect, we can create a more harmonious and sustainable future for ourselves and for all life on Earth. In the jungles of Southeast Asia, the Dayak people have a unique relationship with the forest. Their animistic beliefs see the forest as a living entity, with each tree and animal having its own spirit. This belief guides their sustainable way of living, ensuring that they take only what they need and always give back to the forest. For the Dayak, the forest is not merely a resource to be exploited, but a sacred space that provides life and sustenance. They believe that every tree, plant, and animal has a spirit, and they perform rituals to honor these spirits. Before harvesting timber or hunting animals, the Dayak seek permission from the forest spirits, expressing gratitude and respect. Their practices are rooted in a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all life. They know that by preserving the health of the forest, they are ensuring their own survival and the well-being of future generations. The Dayak use traditional knowledge passed down through generations to manage the forest sustainably. They practice shifting cultivation, allowing the land to regenerate and maintain its fertility. The Dayak's way of life is a testament to the wisdom of living in harmony with nature. Their animistic beliefs teach us to see the world as a network of relationships, where every action has consequences. In a time when deforestation and environmental degradation threaten the planet, the Dayak's reverence for the forest offers a powerful example of how we can live more sustainably. As we learn from the Dayak's relationship with the forest, let us remember that our well-being is intricately tied to the health of the natural world. By honoring the spirits of the land and living with respect and gratitude, we can create a more balanced and sustainable future for all. In the savannas of Africa, the Maasai people have a deep respect for the land and its animals. Their animistic beliefs see the land as a sacred entity with its own spirit. This belief influences their pastoral practices, where they move their cattle in harmony with the natural cycles of the land. The Maasai's way of life is deeply intertwined with the rhythms of nature. They believe that the land is not merely a resource to be used, but a living, breathing entity that nurtures and sustains them. This perspective guides their sustainable herding practices, ensuring that they do not overgraze the land and that they allow it time to recover. The Maasai perform rituals to honor the spirits of the land, seeking blessings for their cattle and themselves. These rituals are a way of expressing gratitude and respect, acknowledging the interconnectedness of all life. The Maasai's respect for the land is evident in their careful stewardship of it. They understand that their well-being is directly linked to the health of the land, and they work to maintain a balance that benefits both their community and the environment. Their animistic beliefs offer a powerful lesson in sustainability and respect for the natural world. As we face the challenges of environmental degradation and climate change, the Maasai's harmonious relationship with the land provides a valuable example of how we can live in greater balance with nature. By honoring the spirits of the land and living with respect and gratitude, we can create a more sustainable and harmonious future for all.